Hello everyone and welcome. Today I want to show you all one of my favorite Wizards of the Coast sets. I'm sure it's a lot of your favorites, which is Skyridge. So this set was the very last Wizards of the Coast era set and they went all out. This is probably the best Wizards of the Coast set by far. The art style and the different variations, the reverses you can get, just made this set so much better and was one of the largest sets ever made, obviously, back then. So the total set value is probably around $24,000. I know some of these prices are off, but I really want to go through some of these cards. Just take a look at that reverse Charizard and the Gengar. Remember, Gengar's been popping off, so that is an accurate price because I just sold mine. I paid $300 in the COVID era, which was another boom, and I recently just sold it for like $600, and that card is taking off. The Gyarados is another incredible card. The Houndoom, the Alakazam, the regular Charizard, which is probably actually way more than that. That's probably an inaccurate price. Then there's the Golem, regular Crystal, followed by the Arcanine. That's probably one of the best Arcanines ever made. I don't know if there's one been better than that yet. If you know a better one, comment it in the chat. The Moltres card, that's also probably one of the best Moltres cards. My favorite personally is from Destined Rivals. I think the Destined Rivals hits are incredible artworks. But the pop of that holo and the artwork of the Moltres, the very simple, clean artwork in Skyridge, is probably among the best ever done. The Vaporeon, again, it's so simple, so clean. Yes, it's not like very Illustrator rare, real life kind of vibes. It's just more of the plain artwork that you like hang on a wall. And even the Gengar reverse, I think that price is wrong. It's probably actually much less than that. It's probably around $100. So I don't know where they're getting these prices from. We can actually check it out. eBay 175. Maybe you can find it for less than that. I think you can. So if we continue to look at some of these cards, we see Ho-Oh. That one is, to me, a little bit odd. It's like, what are those things that are in like the sand? That's what it looks like. One of those where you see from space that the ancient people put on the floor. Same thing for the reverse one. I actually used to have all the reverses, and I sold them all recently so I can move into a new set and kind of play with my Pokemon holdings, especially ones that I've made money on that I've held for years. People are paying crazy prices, so I wanted to kind of just move money around and continue to invest in Pokemon. Behind me, I'm not sure if you can see, but I do have a lot of my display pieces I like. The Articuno, I actually don't have this one. I would like it, and I don't have the Flareon. I still need those to finish the base set, other than the crystals. The Raichu's pretty fire, the Celebi and the Crobat. The Snorlax is awesome. And then that Celebi to me is one of the best Celebis ever made. And surprisingly, even the Holo Crobat, all these prices are absolutely crazy. During COVID, you could have gotten that like for $50, $60 for like a PSA 9, 10. Now even Raw is going for a crazy fortune. Same thing with Umbreon. I'm not sure if we saw the Umbreon Holo. No, not yet. And surprisingly, it's not on this list yet, even though it's going to be more than that reverse Holo. So this is an inaccurate price, probably for sure, because the Holo version will be worth more. A lot of people tell me that they'd like the Starmie. Personally, I actually don't like the Starmie. I think the Duong is actually better. The Poliwrath is cool. If you look way in the background, above the moon, it's an Aerodactyl flying, so I think that's pretty cool, where they incorporated kind of the background Pokemon, which they do now in today's sets. The Raikou I really like. I actually just picked that one up the other day. I ended up selling my reverse to help pay for that one. And Magneton is pretty cool. I need to buy another one because I actually sold my PSA 10, so I want to get a raw one to finish my binder set. Now the Umbreon again, but the regular version. As you see, there's a Gengar again, the regular version. They made reverses of every card, which is kind of rare because they don't make reverses anymore of the secret rares. But here they actually made reverses of the secret rares, which made the collecting aspect pretty cool. I just really want to showcase his artwork because I think it's a really cool Wizard of the Coast era set. And you see, what is it, Xatu? I don't know if they really make many of that card anymore, so it's pretty cool to see kind of the older Pokemon being shined. And the Eevee's a pretty cool card. But a lot of the basic artwork, they had two Macargo holos. I like the one in the middle better personally than the one on the other side. The Beedrill's okay. I like the Beedrill That is the full art that I forget what, I think it's an Astral Radius. I forget exactly, but then the new full art Beedrill, the Illustrator Rare, is pretty cool. That Magikarp is awesome. I like it a lot. The way that Magikarp looks, it reminds me of the Magikarp that's in the background. Maybe I can pull it up if I have it. Maybe I'll show you all in a short. That Magikarp looks like the Magikarp that's in the background of the Illustrator Contest Falligator. And so I think that's a pretty cool Magikarp card. Ditto is always awesome. I'm not sure I understand what this Ditto is. It kind of looks like hieroglyphics in the background. And then as we see, we're looking at more and more of the same cards, but the reverses. The Growlithe is pretty cute. You know, the Haunter. The Ghastly line always does well for cards. Shuckle. I like that new Shuckle that's coming out in one of the mega sets, just chilling on like the trees basically. It's a pretty cute card. Sandshrew, they're all chilling, looking at the blood moon that's about to rise. Wake up, Link. Igglybuff is always a fan favorite. This one reminds me, just because it's Igglybuff, I sent a PSA in submission with the Igglybuff Clefairy from the Sun and Moon era. Towards the end of it, actually, they made a collection box with that promo, and that has recently skyrocketed. So I hope to get a 10, because the difference between a 10 and a 9 is like $700. And then just some more of the regular hits. You know, the Aerodactyl's pretty awesome. The Kabutops again. Teddiursa just chilling in the hot springs with his butt showing. And then just, yeah, some more cards. Politoed. See, you can even pick up some holographs for cheap. But I don't recommend trying to complete this set. You'll see on eBay there's actually very little listings. And so we'll just keep scrolling through just so you can kind of see and appreciate the artwork. But yeah, I mean, I just like to go through, you know, the sets with you all. I know it's kind of basic, but I just want to showcase kind of the older stuff because I think it's being forgotten about. Everyone's getting the hype. And then the next best set, even before the set comes out, they're already thinking about the next set. So let's take a step back and really appreciate this older artwork. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great week.